In a landmark decision, the Muscogee Nation Supreme Court ordered citizenship for Creek Freedmen. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm TJ Eckert.
I'm Naomi Kitt. I've been covering this story for years, even sitting through arguments in front of the Supreme Court just 43 days ago. Today, I dug through the court order and talked with an attorney who says this decision is decades in the making.
It's a joyous occasion.
Attorney Demario Solomon Simmons represents Rhonda Grayson and Jeff Kennedy. The pair applied for citizenship into the Muscogee Nation in 2019, but were denied because their relatives were on the Dawes Freedmen rolls, not the blood rolls. Wednesday, the Muscogee Creek Nation Supreme Court said they will be citizens because the Treaty of 1866 guarantees it.
And I just appreciate the Supreme Court for looking at the law and applying the law as it's written.
Demario has been at the center of this fight for years, and it's deeply personal for him.
And to know that when I was born a Creek citizen, and now because of this decision, I can once again become a Creek citizen.
He told me his great-great-great-great-grandfather helped negotiate the Treaty of 1866 between the Muscogee Nation and the federal government. It grants citizenships to Creeks of African descent who were primarily the tribe's enslaved people. But in 1979, the Muscogee Nation Constitution added a citizenship clause, saying members had to have relatives on the blood rolls. 46 years later, this Supreme Court decision struck that down, saying, quote, "Are we, as a nation, bound to treaty promises made so many years ago?" Today, we answer in the affirmative, because this is what Muscogee law demands.
We want so badly that this era could be over with, that we can reconcile with our nation.
The court order removes the by blood provision in the Muscogee Constitution and requires the Citizenship Board to apply the Treaty of 1866 to Jeff and Rhonda's case, letting them into the nation. It also says all future applicants who can prove a connection to the Dawes rolls, either freedmen or blood, need to be approved as citizens. What does that mean that they made sure that the next group is protected too?
Well, it means two things. One, it means that they understood the gravity of the situation. Number two, it says that this issue, again, can be behind all of us Black Creeks or Creek Freemen, and we can just go by the term of Creek. Just let us be who we are.
Demario says the ruling upholds the Muscogee Nation's sovereignty, since the same treaty was used to justify the landmark McGirt ruling upholding tribal jurisdiction.
They understood that this treaty, by protecting Article 2 of the treaty, you protect the entire treaty.
The decision would grant the freedmen access to all benefits of tribal members. Demario told me he plans to reach out to Principal Chief David Hill to see how they can start the reconciliation process. I did reach out to the Muscogee Nation after the decision. They said in part, quote, "We are currently reviewing the order to understand its basis as well as its implications for our processes." I do have their full statement for you in this story on our website at kjrh.com.